Now let's continue with this crusade against these worthless dogs and their confused owners. And in this video, I just want to emphasize how absolutely worthless dogs are. That people are so socially challenged and dysfunctional that they're willing to pay for companionship, pay for something that is designed to be free, and sacrifice their personal health and safety for companionship in the form of a natural-born killer, a large flesh-eating, loud-breathing, stinking-ass breath, slobbering, shit-eating animal that spreads infections to them, causes their homes and cars to stink, and shits all over their property and the community. In reality, the companionship these people feel from dogs is all in their imagination. They would get the same companionship, the same feeling, if they were to rub, pet, hug, kiss, and praise a stuffed animal. All these people do is become more affectionate to dogs, which then changes their own emotions and makes them feel as if they have a friend. But dogs do absolutely nothing for humans. They simply depend on humans, just like a bunch of infants. And what annoys me is how people project dogs as being deserving of receiving a lifetime supply of free food and shelter from humans. You can see this narrative most clearly in these weird memes they create. This one says, I don't see why people don't let their dogs on the couch. Dogs are family. You wouldn't want your kid sitting or laying on the ground, would you? As if the dog is on the same level as your child. As if the dog is going to grow up, get a job, and contribute to the maintenance of human civilization. They are not. They are simply going to be a burden on human civilization, to our safety and our health. Memes like this demonstrate how seriously these people believe dogs should be treated no different from humans, which again is a sign of insanity, a disconnection from reality. And they convince themselves to literally believe that dogs are no different from humans, that they are human with simply a bunch of fur on them that can't speak human languages. That's why they call them fur babies. This one reads, we don't always need advice. Sometimes all we need is a hand to hold, an ear to listen, and a heart that understands. Sometimes all we need is a dog, a worthless, stinking ass, ugly, goofy looking mutt. Is this or is this not the dog lover's imagination at work? Because dogs do not hold your hand, right? You hold the dog's paw. They don't listen because they don't speak human languages. And the idea of dogs having a heart that understands is so stupid it's upsetting to even hear or read. This is a case of dog lovers imposing human traits onto a brainless, worthless mutt that don't care nothing about anything other than food. This meme says dogs are family, not lawn ornaments. Again, imagination. Dogs are not family. Family is blood-related humans. Again, imposing human traits onto these worthless, good-for-nothing, ugly-ass vermin. This is insanity right before our eyes. This one reads, if you're not going to let me live in your home and make me a part of your family, at least have the decency to let me be adopted by someone who will. We all deserve that. What do dogs do for humans that makes them deserving to live in the home with humans and to be treated as if they're humans? Nothing. They're nothing but a nuisance, pests. They are nothing but large rats that scavenge and terrorize the community and contaminate our society with their piles of shit everywhere and contaminates our water with their piles of shit. I don't want to hear this nonsense about companionship. Again, that's your imagination, right? You'll consider a stuffed animal a member of the family as long as you use your imagination to do it. Talk to it and so forth. If you open yourself up to damn near anything and treat it as if it's your best friend, child, or family member, it will be exactly that in your mind and in your emotion. And then you will feel better. You'll believe the stuffed animal actually loves you. This is the same scenario with mutt lovers. It is a case of them imposing human traits onto something and manipulating their own emotions. Another one says, if the kindest souls were rewarded with the longest lives, dogs would outlive us all. Really? Is this or is this not their imagination that defies reality? Directly oppose reality. The same animals that growl and bark at people on sight, that charge and attack hundreds of thousands, bites millions, sends tens of thousands to the surgery room every year. These are the kindest souls. Dogs don't do anything kind for humans at all. They depend on humans. It's humans that are kind to dogs, and they shouldn't be. How the hell is it that we have made a culture out of taking care of these worthless large rats and projecting them as kind when they are so vicious and violent? This one says, dogs belong here, not here. As you can see, several dog lovers really dislike other dog lovers who refuse to treat dogs like humans. Is this not the weirdest, most ridiculous, spaced out type of imagination? When you let that dog inside your home, that mutt will not operate the same way a human will. Immediately, your home will begin to stink. And unlike a human, a real family member, you will not be able to wash that stink out of that worthless, overgrown rodent. Members of my family do not sit there and drool all over my sofa. If one of my families did do that, that would be cause for concern. Not only would that be disgusting and rude, I might suspect that they're having some sort of mental or neurological problem. Right? Dogs love to shake their entire body. And when they do, they splash slobber all over the house. Right? All on the walls, the furniture, carpet, and the dander on their body literally goes airborne. They literally pollute the atmosphere. My family members don't do that. This is so disgusting that it is difficult to describe how disgusting it actually is in words. This overgrown, hyperactive rat does not keep its disgustingness on its own body. It shakes dander, bacteria, right? Germs, bugs, dead skin, and slobber all throughout the home. Right? Traces of its own dog shit, which it rolls around on, gets on its dander, and flies through the air. And it only takes them a few seconds to do this. As soon as they get in your home, first thing they want to do is shake. My family members don't do that. These ugly ass, worthless rats will constantly scratch themselves as well, flicking even more dander through the air. And they do this in between the moments when they are shaking their entire retarded body. And as if it wasn't bad enough that their physical body stinks like mildew, piss, and shit, they also have anal glands that will fill up and need to be drained on a regular basis. The fluid in their anal sacs stinks like rotten fish. So add the smell of rotten fish with their stinking breath, mildew smelling bodies, piss and shit contaminated stinking ass bodies. They'll often release this fluid onto the carpet, furniture, beds, or wherever. Some people drain the dog's anal sacs themselves, or you have to take it to the vet to get them drained because it stinks so bad and it's just disgusting. This is not a problem that my family members present. Dogs are not family. How dare you compare them to family? They are several layers below family. This is flat out offensive. It's so disgusting. What are these dogs doing for humans other than licking on them that makes them worthy of a lifetime supply of free food and shelter, costly veterinarian bills, baths, walks, attention, their own toys, their own rooms, that makes them worthy for humans to pick up their shit? We should only be treating our own human children this way. They are the only ones on this planet that should get that type of affection and attention. And if you were to redirect your love and attention from your filthy, worthless mutt onto your children, you would all be better parents. It's no wonder why they call these animals fur babies, because they're just as dependent as babies. They need you to feed them, shelter them, clean them, pick up after them, pick up their shit. This is all dogs do for humans. They give humans disgusting responsibilities. They cost humans money. Again, don't talk to me about, dog love. That worthless mutt will love a serial killer. It will love a person who kills its own master if that person simply offered the dog some food. These mutts are brainless, totally dependent, disgusting, ugly, goofy looking, hyperactive, retarded acting, slobbering, stinking, dandering, spit flinging, stinking, anal gland secreting, shit eating, overgrown rats that attack humans, children and babies on a regular basis. Over 4.5 million bites, hundreds of thousands of attacks, tens of thousands of reconstructive surgeries each year. And yet there is this massive percentage of the population saying that we should treat these animals the same as we treat family members. Are you out of your mind? No matter how much you deny reality, dogs are not members of your family. They shouldn't even be allowed in human territory. Any animal other than dog lovers would rid their territory of dogs immediately in response to the culture of dogs attacking their own kind, especially attacking their youth. Neither cows nor pigs are as aggressive or dangerous as dogs. And out of these three animals, dogs are the most worthy to be used for food. Again, society is backwards. The animals that we should be eating are kept as pets. Not only are they not family, they cause more injury to humans and family than any other animal on earth. They are in fact the closest thing to a natural enemy as possible. That is beyond worthless. No different from large rats. And I find it interesting how it's legal to just kill rats when rats are animals as well. But for some reason, dogs have rights. Rights for what? Because they are taken care of by the same people who give them rights? I can go out and buy rat traps and just kill rats. But you can't kill dogs, even though dogs attack more humans by far than rats. And not even rats are as ugly and stinking and disgusting as mutts. And if all Americans could only afford to do is feed their own family, you all would have no choice but to treat dogs as rats, as your enemies, because they would still be looking for food. And they would be stalking you and your family, attacking you and your kids, trying to eat you and your kids. Even though they are the #1 threat to humans compared to other animals today, right now, it would be even worse if you people could not afford to take care of them, because they are our natural enemies. One would think that dogs would be the least likely to attack humans, seeing as how humans have made it a culture of worshiping them and feeding them, sheltering these worthless animals. They haven't caught on yet that humans love them to death. They should be the least likely to attack humans, yet they are the most likely. These are the most ungrateful and vile creatures on earth, not even worth the dog shit that they leave all over the community.